We have to talk because recently I've been getting bombarded by the same exact questions over and over and over again. Like, what's your success rate on your program? Do you even dropship yourself? And if you do dropship, why do you even need to do the whole mentoring thing? Because you make so much money from dropshipping, right? So how does it even make sense? Also, is the whole program actually even one-on-one or is it not? Well, in this video, I'm going to cover all of these questions and a few more just so you actually have the full transparency over what's going on in the background with me, my program, and my stores, etc. So let's start with the main one. Do you even dropship? Well, first of all, let me emphasize with saying I hate flexing dashboards, all right? I genuinely cringe when I do it. But recently I started doing it a little bit. For years, I didn't show a single dashboard just because it actually feels cringe to constantly be flexing everything. But just to prove the point, I'm gonna do it today. Very first of all, let me show you with a brand new store. As you can see here, we didn't make any money this month until the 17th of July. We tested the product there and we made $70 on the first day. All right. On day 2, we made $250. On day 3, we made $770. On day 4, we made 1.8K. Then we scaled it to $3.3 thousand, and I'm also going to refresh here and there just so you actually know that it's real. Actually, no, the day before yesterday was 4.8. The yesterday itself was 5K. And today we're probably going to close in around 6K. We're like half the day in and we are at 3.3. But if we just take yesterday, this store alone, brand new, made $5,000. The next one I'm going to show you also yesterday alone made $8,000. So 5 plus 8 is 12. All right, so we're already at 12K with only these 2 stores yesterday. And the thing here you need to understand as well is this is not like a random crazy day. The day before when we made $7,000, today we're also going to end up around $8,000 as well because we're at 4 already and it's half the day. And yeah, if we just look at yesterday where we talked about the 12 we already made, here's one more store which yesterday also did 1.6 thousand pounds, which is around $2,000. These 3 stores combined make $15,000 yesterday. All right, profit margin's very healthy. And here, keep in mind one thing. Some people flex a 15K day dashboard, and the only reason they do that is because they went viral once with a video, and for one day they made a ridiculous amount of money. Just so you understand, these are 3 separate products. One of them brand new, the other one consistently making like 7-8K a day. And this is called diversification. If you have one video which went viral and that's why you make money, that is not enough, all right? I have multiple stores currently running really well, and that's how I ensure that I consistently make money over years. These are not even my only stores. I have a pretty big portfolio of companies and especially dropshipping stores, but I think this by itself already proves the point. Now, the second question which comes up here is, why do you even run this whole mentoring program if you make so much money dropshipping? Just keep the secrets to yourself, make more money dropshipping, and that is it. Well, here I'm going to be very honest with you. There are exactly 3 reasons why I run this mentorship program. Number 1, I make a shit ton of money off this. All right, this makes me a lot of extra money. A lot. Number 2, I help a ridiculous amount of people. There's literally hundreds of people whose lives I've completely changed for good. And my personal biggest issue with dropshipping is that I don't see an impact at all. None of the customers from the Shopify stores I showed you, their lives didn't change. They just bought my stuff and that's it. This doesn't only make me a lot of money, this also makes a big impact. And the third reason, and this is probably the most valuable one, is the connections I've got through this entire program are like genuinely ridiculous. As a dropshipper, you probably know dropshipping is very lonely. You just do the things by yourself and that's it. I currently have a pool of over 1,000 people, which I taught, which introduced me to other people. I basically know the entire e-com bubble because of the personal brand, because of the mentoring, because I just connected with so many people at the same time. That's something which is impossible to do without running something like this. And that's also how my stores improved so much. I've learned so much extra stuff from other dropshippers about dropshipping for my stores as well, which I then also teach. And basically, I currently have like a collected mastermind of hundreds and hundreds of dropshippers who I'm constantly exchanging thoughts with. And I basically have an overview over not only my stores, but all of their stores combined. And I know exactly what works, what doesn't. It's just insane how quick you can test things if you have hundreds of dropshippers in your contact list. Let's get into the next question, and I've had like so many people ask me this as well. Where do you think dropshipping is going to be in like 5 or 10 years? Do you think dropshipping is eventually going to die out? Do you think this is something long-term or not? Well, let's define what we're talking about. If we're talking about specifically the dropshipping model, where you just don't have inventory in your warehouse and you just have a supplier and that's it, that by itself maybe is going to change at some point. Some ban in China is going to happen. You're going to have inventory, whatever. The shipping times have to be super fast. Something like that can actually happen, which would technically kill dropshipping. What doesn't die though is your marketing skills. And it doesn't matter what you market. If you are actually a good dropshipper, it doesn't matter what the fulfillment model is going to be, you're going to be able to sell something else. I just don't see that going anywhere. And if safety in general is something which is really important to you and you want to make sure that over the next like 10 years you are covered, marketing and sales are staying forever. I guarantee that people are going to keep buying something. So that's just something which you shouldn't worry about whatsoever. Next question I'm constantly getting asked is this program actually one-on-one and how is it structured? Let me break it down for you. There are exactly 5 components to my program. Number 1 is a video course, which is just going to cover all the fundamentals you need to know about dropshipping, about organic dropshipping, etc. This is just a small part of it. It's a pretty big video course, but it's not what it's about. The reason why people are joining my program is not to watch some fucking video. The actual reason is obviously to get personalized support. And how do we do this? Well, number 1 is you're going to have a WhatsApp group. You, me, and all my top coaches are going to be in one group, no other students, just you, me, and my team. It's going to be in one WhatsApp group, and whenever you have any question, you just text the question in and we answer that. Now keep in mind here, you can literally send in a video of yours and ask us, hey, what do you think of this? What should I change? Or you send in a list of products which you found and you ask us, hey, which one should I test? Which is good, which is bad? In this WhatsApp group, you have to be active and there's going to be daily communication going on there. The next thing you're going to get is group calls. Literally 7 days a week, there's going to be a group call hosted where you and all the other students are going to be able to participate, connect with each other, talk to each other, and that's a place where you're going to network with a bunch of other dropshippers who are either at your level, above you, or below. This is more about building yourself a network and also asking your questions, and it's basically a Q&A format. The group calls are going to be either hosted by me or one of my top level students, and you're going to be able to ask them any question you want. But then on top of all of this, you're also going to get one-on-one calls. Every single week, you can schedule multiple one-on-one calls with my team and me. How this generally works, it depends on your level and the questions you have, who you're going to have to schedule the call with. I generally only hire people who are very advanced dropshippers. So for example, in my program, if you made a bunch of money with your dropshipping store, I'm going to at some point maybe reach out to you if I also personally like you, and I'm going to ask you, hey, do you also want to teach beginner level students on how to do the same thing as you did? This is how we built a team of like around 10 people who are doing one-on-one calls, including me. So every coach literally comes with his own skill set. There's some people who got blocked off Shopify payments, of PayPal, of all these things 100 times. They know exactly what to do. There's another person who just focused on average order value optimization, on store conversions, on all these things. And everybody's going to be able to answer most of the questions, but there's going to be a lot of specific details, like technical questions, which just not everyone is going to know, and you're going to have to reach out to the specific person. And we're always going to make sure that you talk to the right person. For example, we have a guy in the team, his name's Sasha. He is the best when it comes to algorithm. If you think you're shadow banned on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, he will literally take a look and see what is going wrong, if you actually are shadow banned, what to do, what to change, all the things generally you're doing. He is the best at algorithm. I'm not even close to that level. If you ask me the same question, I'm literally going to just say, ask Sasha, he's better. When it comes to the stores, I literally have a store creator. I literally have a person who's making the stores for me. You're going to be able to talk to him versus me, because the dashboard I showed you, I'm not the guy who imported the products from AliExpress or from the supplier platforms into my store. I don't know the technicalities anymore because it's been a long time until it's me doing it versus my team. And this leads me to the next point, which is my entire contact list. Besides the one-on-one calls, the group calls, the WhatsApp support, the video course, a massive thing you're going to get is a list of people were very useful. As an example, the best suppliers in the game, the best virtual assistants, all these people who we've acquired over the years, we've tested like hundreds of suppliers, hundreds of VAs. We know who's good and who's bad. We're just gonna hand them to you. This is gonna save you a lot of time in terms of just picking bad ones, getting scammed by weird people, and all these things. We've been through that. I've literally lost like hundreds of thousands of dollars on spending money on like garbage suppliers, but you won't have to. And what you can actually expect in the program is a lot of frustration, all right? It's gonna be so annoying to keep uploading videos and not seeing any results in the first month or so. You're definitely gonna experience like a failure phase where you try everything, you will wanna quit, but nothing is gonna work. And if you push through that, you're gonna start seeing the first successes. You're just gonna start going viral, you're gonna start making your first sales, and at some point it's literally just gonna blow up. And we both know that a big chunk of everything is just a psychological aspect of not quitting and being held accountable, and that you have somebody who's looking over your shoulder and telling you, bro, you are not posting enough, you're not doing enough, you just chilled yesterday. We literally have like a full calendar structure. We're going to be able to look over everything you do, and we're going to tell you if it's good or if it's bad. And at some point, when you actually did scale and build a proper brand, your main goal is going to be wanting to outsource everything. You're going to be in the business posting TikToks, posting shorts, and you're going to lose your mind because you make a bunch of money, but you have to keep showing up and posting and posting and posting and filming and doing all that stuff over and over again. Your only goal is going to be taking that work and giving it to someone else. And this is something we can also provide you with. We literally have dozens of creators in the program who are actually good, where you literally tell, hey, can you just do the whole thing for me? I pay you, and that's it. At some point, it's going to be worth it to you. In the beginning, obviously, it doesn't make sense. You need to learn the skill, etc. Now, one more big question a bunch of people constantly ask me is, do you only teach organic dropshipping? The answer is no, all right? We have students who are doing paid advertisement, but I would just personally recommend, if you're not making any money yet and you want to start making money, and if you have more than like 3 hours a day to invest into this business, organic dropshipping is a superior business model if you're starting out. That's just the reality of it. If you are a very special case where you have a bunch of experience with Facebook ads, you're already making money, sure, let's keep doing it. If you don't have more than like an hour or two a day, sure, let's do Facebook ads. But usually we let our beginners focus on organic, and later on you're going to scale using paid ads. When you have a store which is doing really well on organic, in a lot of the cases you're going to be able to take that and transfer to Facebook and TikTok ads, where you're actually going to be able to make it very, very consistent. That's just something which is way more advanced and is very budget intensive. With organic, you can literally post more videos and you're going to make more money. With paid ads, it's not like that. You have to like spend a bunch of money on testing more product, etc. It's not as easy as you think. And trust me here, a lot of people try to make it look like a passive income lifestyle thing. It's not what it is at all. And the last question is, how is the actual roadmap? Like, what happens when I actually join the program? Well, first of all, you're going to have an onboarding call where everything is going to be unlocked to you, and we're going to just decide what stage you're at and make sure the program is tailored to your needs. If you're more advanced, we're not going to let you test like beginner product. If you're just starting out, we're going to literally give you a few products which are really good to test if you're a complete beginner, and you're going to get into the virality phase. The goal here is only learning how to go viral, the skill of going viral. The products we're going to give you are not going to make you money at all. I'm going to be honest here, you're not making a single sale. What you're going to learn though is how to go viral. These are products which are very easy to go viral with, and we just want you to get to know the platforms, to learn how to actually post everything, how to film the videos, how to edit, just get the basics done. When you have at least 100,000 views, which sounds like a lot, but it's not at all, you're going to get to the next stage, which is the conversion phase. Here we're going to change up the products, and we're going to let you make a list of like 30 to 50 products. We're going to look over the products, tell you which one is good and which one is bad, and then we're going to take the best product from there and let you test that. Usually you're going to test like 2 or 3 products at the same time, depending on how much time you have. But basically in that phase, we're going to constantly be looking over your videos, and we're going to make sure that every week your videos are getting better and better and better. The biggest bottleneck that everyone has is they test something, it doesn't work, but they don't know why. All right, you don't know what to improve about a video because you don't see it. Like, you literally look at your video and you think, it's great, that's a good video, why does it not go viral? Well, the answer is because it's not good. You just don't know what it is. And if you look at your competitors' videos versus yours, in a lot of the cases, you're still not going to be able to tell what's better about that one. And we're just going to tell you. We're just going to tell you what's good and what's bad about your videos. The next thing we're going to do is make sure that the algorithm is going to become your friend. We make sure that you're not shadow banned, that you don't have any issues with the algorithm, because it doesn't matter how good you are with the videos. If the algorithm doesn't want you to go viral, you don't go viral. And in this conversion phase, basically the goal is going viral and at the same time making a lot of money from the virality. Here you're going to actually start making your first like few $1,000s a month. And the point of everything is just getting better, improving the skills. The whole thing is about the skills. There's literally people who, like Mikey again, for example, who just know how to go viral. They know it. If they actually try, they go viral. Why? Because of the skill. If you learn that skill, you're gonna be able to print money on demand. It's literally that. And Mikey is a perfect example for that. He started out not going viral at all, that nothing worked. The videos he did were horrible. We constantly revised them, made sure that they actually started to become good, and then he kept going viral forever. At this point, he made like $700,000 from organic only, and all of that was done across like 10 products. Why? Because he knows how to do it. Every time he tests a product, usually it just works. So after you learn the skill of virality and conversions, you just repeat, and then outsource. That's the end goal of everything. Now, one of the biggest things is your time. You need to understand what opportunity cost is. And if you spend 2 months on a product which sucks, you lost 2 months, and you also lost the opportunity to test a good product in these 2 months, which means you didn't not make money, you lost money. A lot of money, because good products make you a lot of money. And what we do is we tell you when to kill a product and when to keep going. There are some moments where you test a product and it just doesn't work, and then we look at it and we tell you, bro, this is saturated at this point. When you tested it, it was good, but at this point, it's just not worth doing anymore. Move on. You're gonna move on and find success with something else. And sometimes you're gonna want to quit on a product, but it's really good and you're about to make it work. Just a few weeks ago, I posted a case study of a guy who was about to kill a product, had a call with us. We told him, no, keep going. This is really good still. A week later, he had a 20K day. And this is just something where you can lose so much money or so much time. You have to hit the perfect spot on when to kill product. We're gonna tell you when to do that. And that's a very valuable thing, which is impossible to do over YouTube or just by doing it by yourself. If you're serious, if you think you can actually put in the work, put in the hours into dropshipping, you can click on the link below, sign up for a free call, and we're just gonna find out if everything is a good fit. If you have any questions, any doubts, if you have any skepticism, any doubts, whatever it is, you're gonna be able to ask us any question you want. We're gonna be very transparent with you, and then we're gonna potentially start working together in this one-on-one mentoring program. If you're interested, click the link below, and I will see you very soon.